Hey guys, this is Mark with disasterzone.us. Today is June 29th, 2013. Current time is 12:36 a.m. Central Daylight Time. This just occurred within an hour. A 5.2 earthquake in Lordsburg, New Mexico. Let's take a moment. I'm going to zoom in on the left-hand side here of the USGS map and show you the latest earthquakes in the past couple of hours. Look at this map. You see we have a 4.2 earthquake, Mount Pleasant, Utah. Now this 4.2 earthquake, if we take a look at it and open the information, you'll see that this earthquake occurred at the location of 29.916 degrees north, 108.810 degrees west, and a depth of about 18.3 kilometers or 11.4 miles. This earthquake, folks, looks like to be regular tectonic inactivity, and that's something I definitely would believe. It doesn't seem to be an earthquake that may have been a result of fracking. Let's go back and take a look at what just happened right now. We're talking about a 5.2 earthquake in Lordsburg, New Mexico, and then right after that we had an earthquake in Alaska, on Middleton Island, Alaska. Now, I've been talking about Alaska. If you have not been following me, I've been talking about Alaska over the past couple of months, seeing a ton of earthquake activity. And the earthquakes have been numerous in as far as frequency within the short time span that these earthquakes have been happening. And then all of a sudden we had this 8.0 earthquake off the coast of Alaska only shortly after this 7-pointer earthquake in New Zealand. So the earthquakes are getting higher in magnitude and lesser in frequency when they happen. So I'm talking about major changes in the tectonic plates where they're actually moving more so than what they have been. So let's take a look at the United States. I mean, we're seeing a ton of earthquake activity continuing. Now, there could be a possibility that they're looking for other places to frack other than Oklahoma, because we've been seeing a ton of earthquake activity in Oklahoma. But if you look at the prior earthquakes and see the actual size of the earthquakes versus the actual depth of the earthquakes, you'll see the 3.1 depth and miles down below, and that's actually something to look at because that's a possibility of fracking, and that's what we've been tracking here for a while. And Oklahoma's seen it all. I mean, all up there in northern Oklahoma, it's just been a mess. And those places out there in Oklahoma have little houses out there, and there's people out there that are actually suffering because of this situation. So this 5.2 earthquake that just occurred, though, here in New Mexico is very interesting. If you failed to comment, let me know. If there's anybody in the area that failed to comment, please let me know. I mean, it's just a very interesting thing to see. This one occurred location 32.607 degrees north, 109.151 degrees west. Depth about 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles. That's what we're looking at. 3.1 miles. That is a possibility of fracking. So if they're starting fracking in this area, folks, look out. I mean, this is earthquake, the new spot for earthquakes to happen. And if you've been following earthquakes with me, I always issue alerts for new hotspots, and this is going to be a new hotspot for New Mexico. New Mexico, I keep an eye on the area. I mean, these guys that think that they can just go out in any area and start fracking and start causing earthquakes has got another thing coming, because Mother Nature is not something you want to mess with. I guarantee it. Something's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to be a major disaster. All I'm saying is I think that something's going to happen with these fracking of the earthquakes being caused by that. And just keep in mind, folks, the climate is changing. The planet is changing itself. There's no such thing as climate change from what I can tell. It's just the planet is changing. It's getting old. There are certain changes in the weather patterns that definitely are getting a little awkward, and it's something we were watching for. But I know that there's things that we can do to mess up the atmosphere. I do believe that. But climate change is just another word for them to go crazy and make money off of it. But we know that we are messing up the planet in some way. And this is one of them. Fracking is a big issue. Fracking is messing people's homes up, and it's guaranteed to cause something to happen. And I hope that we don't pay the price for it in our lifetime. Well, once again, folks, stay alert, be cool. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.